Amy, great to have you on the program, and really, really appreciate your time today. We know how busy you are. Let's just kick things off for folks who are certainly familiar with your background and your work and the Women's Health Tech Initiative. Maybe you could elaborate a little bit about on why advocating for women's health is such a priority for you personally, and how this kind of leadership role is going to help you drive positive change in the field.
Sure, and thank you. Can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure my
Loud and
audio
clear.
is
Yep.
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Stan, and I'm really pleased to be here. And to answer your question, first and foremost, I am a woman, and I have a sister, I have a mom, and I have many friends who are women, and we've all experienced very frustrating situations with the diagnosis and management of our health over the years. So it is very personal to me. But more broadly speaking, the data points that are out there are really disturbing when it comes to health disparities for women. There are many, but there was a recent study or a survey that was conducted by a primary care provider, Parsley Health. They commissioned a survey of 1,200 full-time employed insured women between the ages of 18 and 60. And the study finding indicated that about 8 out of the 10 women in this survey said they're delaying their care of their health issues until the symptoms worsen or affect their daily lives. And 43% of those women are saying that they're actually missing work at least one day or more because of these health issues. And when they were asked, why are you delaying this care, 44% said they don't have the time to make an appointment. But what's even more disturbing to me is that 34% are saying that they're discouraged by previous experiences they've had at the doctor, or in past experiences, the doctor has not resolved their symptoms or taken them as seriously as they feel they should be. So, obviously that survey indicates that a large percentage of women are putting off seeking care, and this is leading to delayed or even misdiagnosis that could become more complicated down the road. And these types of trends are bad for the woman as an individual, but also for employers, but also for the broader society, because we know that women are, according to the U.S. Labor Department, they are making 80% of the healthcare decisions in the family foundation. So it's really important that women remain healthy, they're taking care of themselves, and they're getting the care that they need. And as the new chair of the Women's Health Tech Initiative, I intend to continue to shine that light on this area of inequity, because it's a huge opportunity for the health tech community. We have a lot of opportunity here, both in the early start and the more mature areas. So there's a lot of opportunity for us to get the word out and continue to really shine that light.
So it's amazing, and it really is. What you're talking about is so important, because we're looking at so many different points, and we heard already so many today from the previous guests on what we're seeing around the equity of not only the time to diagnosis, but the funding, which has been around for way too long, and we've known about it way too long. Talk a little bit about some of the specific initiatives or projects that the Women's Health Tech Initiative Board has undertaken to advance women's health, and how these efforts are contributing to addressing the unique healthcare needs that you're seeing that are faced by women globally.
Sure. I mean, there are many different things that are going on, but I would say like the two key sort of initiatives that are primary to this organization is, one is the weekly Women's Health Tech Wednesday forums, which are really great, like coffee table style conversations. They occur every week on Wednesdays at 12:30. And they're covering a variety of engaging topics within women's healthcare and focusing on women leaders in this space, the femtech world. And again, it's all centered around the organization's mission to address these unmet health needs of women, not just in the US, but globally, and also in consideration of increasing gender inequity and things like that, and the opportunity that technology has to bridge that gap. And then secondly, it's the annual Women's Health Tech Challenge, which is a really exciting opportunity for startups to bring forward their innovations in the women's health tech space to catalyze change and really drive those improved outcomes. And I understand that our challenge, I think we're going to plan to launch that in the fall. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And can you discuss the role that you're seeing? I mean, again, sitting as the head of digital transformation for Novo Nordisk global in the US, can you talk about this kind of digital transformation that you're seeing happen in women's healthcare delivery and the outcomes that it's having, and how the Women's Health Tech Board is leveraging some of that innovation in this space to improve the access, equity, and quality of care for women around the country, around the world?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as you know, in the life sciences space, there's a lot of medication out there. There are surgical interventions and things like that have been around for a long time, and we're seeing really great benefits there. But we also know that we need to be doing more, and this is where I think technology can come in and play a role to support these more traditional ways of managing health and wellness, and sort of the traditional ways of doing things. And so, really starting to shine that light on these opportunities, taking again, there's recently been President Biden is now really it requiring an investment into women's health, a huge influx of investments to do more research and studies and deliver more innovation. So the funding is out there. We have to just raise awareness that this is an opportunity for those who might be looking to play in the space, that you might not have to even necessarily go the traditional venture route. Now, there are a lot of grants that are going to be available. So this organization is about promoting those opportunities, leveraging the network that we have within the organization, and even my own individual network that I have, starting to reach out to them and raise that awareness, getting them involved, getting them engaged in the organization. And again, creating this sort of collective momentum to really advocate and drive and deliver change for women, because it's been so underserved for so long.
The underserved part of this is really the cornerstone, and you're speaking not only from personal experience and firsthand experience with your friends and family, but obviously across the ecosystem, and that's certainly a big area of improvement that we're all looking at, and certainly one of the areas that the Women's Health Tech Initiative is focused on addressing. And when you look at that theme, and when you look at that thread coming through, and with your experience around some of the key policy priorities that people are picking up here, how does the Women's Health Tech Board, and you've been on that board now for a few years, how does that work to influence policy change in these areas?
Well, I think, again, sort of leveraging the network and participating and engaging in the different HITLAB events. I know there's the upcoming New York City Health Innovation Week, where your organization is going to be partnering with the New York City Economic Development Corporation, and we'll also be tapping into some of the larger federal organizations. There's NIH, HHS will be speaking and having conversations at this event. I believe this is the first one that we're doing it sort of at this level, with this level of engagement with some of the regulatory bodies and the federal organizations. So I think just by virtue of having a program that's going to be highlighting these different organizations and creating connections with the startup and the technology players, it's a great step in the right direction to help drive that. And then through these relationships, start to influence and participate in some of these policy discussions and the changes that are going to move the needle more in favor of that equity, and greater sort of equity really in healthcare for women.
Wonderful. Well, again, Amy, congratulations on the new role as chairwoman for the Women's Health Tech Initiative, and looking forward to hearing great things from you and seeing you in 2 weeks at the New York City Health Innovation Week. Take care.
I can't wait. Thanks so much.